When you think of Georgia, what comes to mind? Ancient churches? Towering mountains? Maybe just the US state? This tiny country in the Caucasus is one of Europe's most overlooked travel gems. With a history stretching back thousands of years, jaw-dropping natural landscapes, and a culture that blends East and West, Georgia offers more than you'd ever expect. If you're craving ancient monasteries carved into cliffs, colorful cities with bohemian charm, and warm hospitality topped with world-class wine, this one's for you. Let's dive into the 10 best places to visit in Georgia, and trust me, by the end, you'll be wondering why you haven't booked a flight already. Tbilisi. Georgia's capital, Tbilisi, is the perfect introduction to the country's spirit. Eclectic, artistic, and endlessly charming. The old town is a maze of cobbled streets lined with traditional balconied houses, vibrant street art, and ancient sulphur baths. Climb up to the Narikala Fortress for sweeping views of the city or cross the futuristic Peace Bridge, which glows like a dazzling jewel over the Jvari River at night. Don't miss the leaning clock tower of Rizo Gabriel's puppet theater. It looks like something out of a fairy tale. Watching over it all is the Mother of Georgia statue, holding a sword in one hand to defend the city and a bowl of wine in the other to welcome friends, a perfect symbol of Georgian character. Tbilisi is also a great place to experience Georgia's ancient winemaking traditions, with wine-tasting cellars offering everything from amber Kvevri wines to bold reds. With its cafes, wine bars, and cultural fusion, Tbilisi is a city that surprises and stays with you. Mtskheta. Just a short drive from Tbilisi, Mtskheta is one of the oldest cities in Georgia and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is where Christianity first took root in the country, and it shows in the awe-inspiring architecture. The Svetitskhoveli Cathedral is said to be the burial site of Christ's robe and remains one of Georgia's most sacred landmarks. Nearby, the Jvari Monastery perches high on a hill, offering panoramic views of the confluence of the Aragvi and Gori rivers. Despite its small size, Mtskheta holds a deep spiritual presence that makes it an essential stop on any Georgian journey. Uplistsikhe. Carved directly into the rocky cliffs, Uplistsikhe is a surreal reminder of Georgia's pre-Christian era. This ancient cave town dates back to the early Iron Age and once served as a major center of pagan worship and later Christian resistance. As you wander through tunnels, chambers, and stone halls, you'll find everything from wine cellars to a theater, all carved from rock. The site's eerie, silent atmosphere, combined with its sweeping views over the Jvari River, make it one of the most unique historical places in Georgia.
Gori.
Gori is best known as the birthplace of Joseph Stalin, and whether you find that fascinating or controversial, the Stalin Museum here draws curious travelers from all over the world. But beyond its Soviet past, Gori also offers an impressive medieval fortress that towers above the town. Gori Fortress provides scenic views and a sense of the region's defensive history. Borjomi. Known for its mineral-rich waters, Borjomi is Georgia's spa town, a place where locals and travelers alike come to relax and rejuvenate. The Borjomi Central Park is where you'll find the famous Borjomi Spring, flowing directly from the ground. There's also a scenic cable car ride that takes you above the forested valley. Whether sipping healing waters or exploring landscapes, Borjomi is a refreshing escape into Georgia's natural wonders. If you've made it this far, you're clearly into discovering Georgia. So take a second to hit that subscribe button and join me on more journeys like this one. Now let's head into Georgia's highlands. Vardzia. Vardzia is one of Georgia's most awe-inspiring sights, a 12th century monastery carved into the side of a cliff overlooking the Mtkvari River. Commissioned by Queen Tamar, this massive complex once housed up to 2,000 monks and includes over 600 rooms, tunnels, and chapels. The frescoes inside the main church still glow with color after centuries, and the ingenuity of its rock-cut design is jaw-dropping. As you climb through its hidden staircases and cave dwellings, you'll feel like you've stepped into another world. Southern Georgia shares deep cultural and religious roots with its neighbor Armenia. If ancient monasteries and rugged highlands interest you, don't miss my video about the most amazing places in Armenia. It's the perfect companion to your Georgian adventure. Check it out on top of the screen. Kutaisi. Georgia's second-largest city, Kutaisi, blends the charm of a laid-back provincial town with a rich cultural legacy. Visit the Bagrati Cathedral, a symbol of Georgian unification. Stroll along the Rioni River, explore local markets, or use Kutaisi as a base to discover the nearby natural wonders. The city is surrounded by lush landscapes, waterfalls, and caves, including the spectacular Prometheus cave, making it a great stop for both culture lovers and nature seekers. Martvili Canyon. Tucked away in the same Grello region, Martvili Canyon is a magical natural escape where you can glide on a boat through emerald green waters flanked by limestone cliffs and waterfalls. The short but scenic ride takes you into a fairy tale-like gorge with hanging vines and echoing chambers. You can also hike along the rim of the canyon for panoramic views. It's the perfect spot to cool off and soak in some of Georgia's lush and subtropical side. Batumi. Batumi is Georgia's vibrant seaside city, known for its modern architecture, beachside promenades, and lively nightlife. The city's skyline blends futuristic towers with whimsical sculptures, like the moving statues of Ali and Nino. Stroll down Batumi Boulevard, a palm-lined promenade stretching along the Black Sea. Then, take a ride on the Argo cable car, which lifts you to a hilltop for panoramic views of the city and coast. Batumi also offers cultural gems like the Batumi Botanical Garden and a charming old town filled with cafes and shops. It's a place where Georgia feels playful, relaxed, and cosmopolitan. Kazbek. Our final stop is Kazbek, officially known as Stepantsminda, nestled in the shadow of Mount Kazbek, one of the highest peaks in the Caucasus. The iconic Gergeti Trinity Church, perched on a hill with a towering mountain behind it, is one of the most photographed spots in Georgia. Whether you hike up or drive, the view is unforgettable. The area is also filled with scenic trails, waterfalls, and glacial valleys, making it a dream for hikers and photographers. Few places combine spiritual calm and raw natural power like Kazbek. Kazbek's dramatic mountain scenery stretches right up to the Russian border. If this alpine vibe captures your imagination, make sure to check out my video about best places to visit in Russia. From cave cities and medieval towers to canyons and snow-capped mountains, Georgia is a country that never stops surprising. So, what do you think? Did any of these places make your bucket list? Did I miss your favorite Georgian hidden gem? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your picks. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more travel videos. Until next time, Galmarjos.